CareerTime, helping you get the job you want.
My name is Basiami Segola, also known as Bibi. I'm a sound designer by profession, and currently I'm a freelancer, and I'm working on a documentary called A Pair of Boots and a Bicycle. Basically, in a nutshell, sound design involves designing a soundtrack for a movie or an advert, in this case, a documentary, a feature documentary. So it changes from medium to medium, but it's pretty much designing a soundtrack for working with picture, collecting sound effects, putting them together with dialogue. Yes. Experience is something that's really priceless to have in this industry. It's even though having the foundation of a school, of an education, or going to varsity for it it gives you that foundation, but that's all it is. It's a foundation. You still need to go into the industry and learn a lot. There's so much more that you still need to learn working with people in the industry, because the situations at film school are very different from then being in the industry, so experience is really very important. So that's what I'm getting right now, and I was lucky and very fortunate in that as soon as I left school, I was able to start working within the industry and start working at the level that I had wanted to work at. So now I'm gaining the experience, and as I go along, I'm finding that I'm being exposed to more and more, and every job is so different. So you can't even say I've worked for this X amount of time, now I have the experience, because 10 years later you're still learning something new, you're working under different circumstances, so there's so much to learn anyway. I absolutely love interacting with, especially when I'm in post-production, because I do work on set as a sound mixer as well, but I do love post-production because there's so much more creativity that I can put into it and bring into it, and working with a director and having to interpret this vision that the director has. There's so much more, and then seeing this final product that just blows people away, that for me really just fulfills sort of my dream, and that's what really makes me happy. So I love that aspect about the job. It's a lot of hard work, and if you're really willing to put in the hard work, don't even think that you're, yes, getting into the industry, for me, for example, I got in, and there are a lot of people who've paid their dues, in that before, the way you could get into the industry, the only way was literally starting from the bottom, making the tea, all the way to like 20 years later, maybe then you can start doing something. So if you're gonna come into the industry and you meet people who've been here for 20 years, don't think that, okay, just because they have experience, you cannot ever get there. Learn from them, because they have a lot of invaluable experience that you could learn from. But at the end of the day, if that's what your dream is, there's no need for you to sort of think, I cannot do this, I still have to, I'm not capable of doing things like that because other people had to learn 20 years to do it. You just find a way that works for you and, go for it. It's really, if the dream is there, there's absolutely no reason why you cannot get there. So